A princess abandoned her crown for love, escaped into the wilderness with a palace guard, and returned years later with a child who would change the fate of an entire kingdom. Long ago, in the prosperous kingdom of Valeria, there lived Princess Ilara, the only daughter of King Aldric and Queen Seraphine. She was admired throughout the realm for her kindness, intelligence, and beauty. Nobles from distant lands dreamed of marrying her, and powerful kings offered alliances in exchange for her hand. But Ilara's heart belonged to someone no one expected. His name was Rowan, a young palace guard assigned to protect the royal family. He was brave, loyal, and respected by every soldier in the kingdom. Over the years, chance meetings in palace gardens and quiet conversations in marble corridors grew into something neither of them could deny. Soon, they were deeply in love. They kept their relationship secret for as long as they could, but secrets rarely survive inside royal walls. One evening, a servant overheard their conversation and informed the queen. Within days, the entire palace knew. The king was furious. To him, Rowan was a common man. No matter how honorable he was, he could never be worthy of a princess. King Aldric immediately forbade Ilara from seeing him again. Guards were stationed outside her chambers, and Rowan was removed from royal service. Yet neither of them was willing to surrender. As the months passed, Ilara's determination only grew stronger. One stormy night, while thunder echoed across the kingdom, she slipped out of the palace through an old servant's passage. Waiting beyond the city walls was Rowan. Together, they disappeared into the darkness. By sunrise, they were gone. The king sent soldiers across the kingdom to find them. Search parties combed forests, villages, and mountain roads, but the couple seemed to vanish without a trace. Far from the capital, Ilara and Rowan began a new life. Their reality was far different from palace luxury. They had no servants, no guards, and no royal comforts. They built a small shelter near a remote valley and survived on whatever they could grow, hunt, or trade. Winter was especially cruel. Some nights they went to sleep hungry. Their roof leaked during storms. Their clothes wore thin from years of hard labor. Yet, despite every hardship, they remained together. For the first time in Ilara's life, she felt truly free. Years passed. One spring morning, their lives changed forever when Ilara gave birth to a son. They named him Lucian. The boy grew strong and curious. Rowan taught him honesty and courage. Ilara taught him wisdom and compassion. Around campfires at night, they told him stories about a kingdom he had never seen and grandparents he had never met. Meanwhile, back in Valeria, time had softened the king's anger. King Aldric grew older. His hair turned gray. The throne room felt emptier each year. Though he never admitted it publicly, he often wondered what had become of his daughter. Then one day, nearly 15 years after their disappearance, 3 travelers appeared at the gates of the capital. A woman, a man, and a young boy. Word spread through the city within minutes. The princess had returned. Crowds filled the streets as Ilara, Rowan, and Lucian walked toward the palace. The guards who once searched for them now stepped aside in silence. Inside the royal hall, King Aldric stared in disbelief. For a moment, no one spoke. The princess he thought he might never see again stood before him. Beside her was the guard he had once rejected. Between them stood a confident young boy with his mother's eyes and his father's courage. The king slowly descended from his throne. Many expected anger, others expected punishment. Instead, the aging ruler looked at his grandson. Years of regret seemed to weigh heavily upon him. He realized that while he had spent years protecting a crown, his daughter had spent those same years building a family. The king knelt before the boy. The entire hall gasped. Then the aging ruler placed a royal signet around Lucian's neck and declared him a prince of Valeria. The kingdom erupted in celebration. Queen Seraphine embraced her daughter through tears. Rowan was welcomed into the royal family, and for the first time in many years, peace returned to the palace. When King Aldric eventually passed away, he left behind more than a kingdom. He left behind a lesson that generations would remember. Power could command armies, wealth could build palaces, but neither could overcome the strength of genuine love. And the boy born in a humble wilderness shelter would one day rule Valeria as one of its most beloved princes, forever changing the destiny of the kingdom his parents had once left behind.